Okay, so let's do a few final touches here. I'm just going to take the body. We got these two pieces. What I might do is just quickly go in and go to Mesh, Combine. Those were instances, and sometimes they don't combine, so you have to do like a mirror option. I'll do that on the next one up here. You might notice when I combine, some of these vertices aren't joined together. So I can just go ahead and grab my vertices. Turn on my selection here. I'm just going to hit 4 so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Get all these ones here in the center. And typically if I go in and I hit merge components, it'll get them. You notice here, it didn't get these ones right in the crotch. He's got a split in his pants. No, if I go here to poly merge, just play with the distance a little bit. Oh, it looks like some of them actually weren't merged up in here too. I'm just taking my distance and going up. There. I was holding down Control as I was middle mouse clicking for the distance, and that got it. Okay, you could probably just type in values if you wanted to. Okay, so that one's done. And I'm just going to take this and delete my history. Alt-Shift-D. And this one here, let's do this one different. Boo! I'm still not sold on the shirt. I want to maybe come back to this, but I'm, again, always trying to do things quick. Being tricky and quick. I might make sure that my edge here is snapped to the grid. If I hold down X, I can kind of see it. Maybe I'll go to my front view so I can see the grid. Make sure it's all straight and make sure that my retain component spacing is off and I'm on world. I might just hit reset tool, turn off retain component spacing. No. Okay, so it's snapped to the grid. Then if I take my object and if I go here to mesh, there's a thing called mirror geometry, and I'm going to mirror to the negative x-axis. Mirror. Boop. And again, just watch for what vertices emerge, because sometimes you get this funk. Whenever there's really vertices close together, you might get funkage. Like right there, there's something suspicious. Right there. Let's just take a look. I'm going to go and hit 4 to go on a wireframe. And there is something suspicious there. There's actually an extra face right here. I can see it, but you can't maybe see it. I can see this weird extra edge coming down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here into face. Boop. And let's deselect. And you can see it. I'm just going to hit F. And let's hit 5. And I'm just going to go inside the shirt. And there, I just saw it a moment ago. Lurking right there is an extra weirdo face. I can delete it, and that looks better. Okay. And do I see any other weird funkage like that? No. Okay, but again, when I do that mirror thing, one other thing I should point out is make sure that you check the merge threshold. Sometimes I'll throw a couple of extra zeros in here. Okay, and that will get rid of any weirdo problems that I might have. That looks suspicious. Okay, I'll leave that alone though. I can do the same thing on my face, so you can do it however you want. I can take these two pieces, or I can take this, delete it. Actually, I'll do the mirror thing. Mirror geometry! Because I'm hoping I'll find some problems. And I don't see them right away. See anything I can spot in here, but sometimes the mouth will get sewn together. Actually, I can see it right there. Poly mirror. And 0, 0. Boop. There. Ha, ha, ha. And if I take this and I hit 3, see it's smooth, I don't see anything funny. Okay, hands and feet. If I just take these and I go ahead and I group them, and I make a duplicate, and then I take the scale tool, and the scale values are sitting in 1, so if I hold down J, and I go, doop, doop, boop, boink, I can just pop them to the other side, freeze the transformations, and they're all happy times. And so I got a good chunk of the body done. And let's see, anything else I want to do? Maybe some final touches. Yeah, those feet don't seem right to me. I need to put a whole style on this thing that I'm not crazy about right now. But eyeballs. I could do the same thing I ended up doing with the hands here. Maybe just before I go in here, let's grab, say, this face. And I'm going to grab the ones inside of here, too. And if I just hit extrude, and I push them further inside of his head. And I'll make them bigger. Okay. Something like that. And I'm going to stick spheres in here. I'm just going to go to Create, Polygon Primitives, Sphere. Let's go to the side view as I do this. Make my eyeballs big. Can't remember if these videos I showed using the Make Live tool, but here it is. And sphere, I'll just check the size. Hit 4. Okay, something like that. If I go to the front view, gonna line that up something like this. If I hold down J, I'm gonna make the North Pole face forward. Okay, and let's just hit 5. Okay, I'm just gonna bring that in a bit. And I could model around that or whatever I want to do. I could have made this bigger. Maybe I could horse around with a bit of the shape here. Whatever I want to do. We'll say that's fine for now. And if I take that sphere, freeze the transformations, kill the history, and name it, and I group it, Control G, group, Control D, duplicate, and if I hold down J, boink, pop it to the other side, so it's a -1 value on the X. I got 2 eyeballs in here. And what are we at? 6-minute mark. How about just trying to make a decision. Do I want to show some of the teeth and stuff like that? Well, teeth, we're going to do is for teeth, I'm going to go to, let's create a polygon cube. Let's pull this forward. Okay, and let's see, let's scale it this way, scale it this way. Okay, and how many teeth do I have in my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 including molars, so 16 on top. So if I go in here and I give myself width, okay, we got the width, that's the, oh, that's not the right one, I meant subdivisions and width. So let's give it so we got like 16. Okay. And let's grab, say, the move tool, or scale tool. I'm just going to scale this in a bit. Okay, cool. And to make my teeth, and I'm going to do simple teeth. Nothing really freaking amazing, okay? I'm going to grab this face all the way to this face. I'm going to hit extrude. And when I hit extrude, I'm just going to go down here to where it says keep faces together. I'm going to turn that off. 0! Okay? And I'm just going to scale these down ever so slightly so you can see they're splitting apart. And as they split apart, I'll just pull them down a little bit. Okay, cool. I'm going to go in ahead and hit extrude again. Pull this down a little bit. Scale them up a little bit. I'm going to hit G. Extrude again. And I'm getting nice chiclet teeth. If I hit 3, oh, those are wonderful teeth. Look at them, they're black. Okay, and if I go in and I scale them flattish. Okay, and we can do something like... about I go in and I flatten them all, something like this, and then maybe deselect the ones in the front. There, something like that, and then I can make these ones wider again and give those kind of moldery bicuspid thingies going. Okay, but I get this rough kind of chiclet teeth. Let's hit 1. Okay. And again, I could spend some time modeling these. When I did the extrude, I could have added in extra divisions or anything I wanted to. Maybe if I was in the front view, and I've already done all those divisions, maybe this is a good excuse to pull up the multi-cut tool. Boop. And if I go and I click here and I hold down Shift, book. Oh, Shift, straight line, hit Enter, and it cuts right through. So that I get a better angle when I hit 3. Still got some, these things don't look happy when I hit 3. Freeze my transformation, scale the history, and that seems to get rid of my problem. But the big thing here is to get the teeth in. This doesn't look like teeth right now. Okay, I'm going to go to, I'm in polygons. I'm going to flip into animation, and I'm going to go to create deformers. There's a thing called the create nonlinear bend. And the bend is not really lined up. To use the bend, you hit T, and then you can bend it, but you can see it's not lined up. I bent it a little bit so it's really easy to figure out where the hell I want to be. So I hold down J, there, so when I'm rotating I'm holding down J. See if it happens when I hit T again. Okay, so that's no good. I'll make my teeth touch in the back. That looks kind of cool. It's like a weird little flower thing. Anyway, if I go and I grab my rotate tool and I hold down J, there, And I can hit this manipulator tool, and there it is again. Bending. And if I bring this to, say, here-ish, bring this one to here-ish, I could go into the bend to make sure those are exact and, like, there's a -4 or whatever and all that there. Let's make that -4, 8, and make this one 8. And then they're identical on both sides. And I can bend them and do whatever I want with them. Okay, but there's teeth. And I can horse around with the shape a bit more. I could have done that before I bent them. I delete the history and that little bend tool goes away, and I can stick them in my face. And since I'm being sneaky, I'd have to... Oh, those look like big teeth. Big English teeth. Bring this in. I'll stick them inside my face. Okay. And freeze the transformation, kill the history. I'll just point out that if I just quickly make duplicate, boop, and if I hold down J, and I rotate around to the other side, I just pull it down, boop, boop, I got teeth. I might bring these in a little bit here so they fit together or whatever. Okay, and if I want a tongue, I'm just going to go in here to create polygon primitives, sphere. And I'm just going to bring my tongue. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I think I screwed it up. Let's pull this right up here. Let's go to the side view. And I'm just going to put this over in here, inside of the face. And for a sphere, if I keep it squished here, and I bring it up this way, and if I hold down J and I rotate it, boop. And let's just go to the top view and look at the teeth. I'm going to hit if. Just make sure it's fitting inside of the teeth. Okay. Okay, switching to my move tool, fitting the tongue in with the teeth here. Okay, great. And let's go back to the side view. And maybe it needs to be a bit thicker. If I check out the... I don't need this much geometry. Let's go to, say, 12 by 12. Okay, and I can go in and grab, say... Oh, you bastard! Oh, F9 takes Camtasia and makes it pause. Okay. I'm just going to go in and grab my tongue. Isolate, select, vertices. Grab this end. If I hit B... change my soft selection. Maybe I'll pull this down and I'll rotator it up. Okay, and there's tonguage. Damn it! Good enough. Okay, so those are my last final little touches here, and I think I'm going to take this over to ZBrush in the next tutorials, and I'll stop right here.